Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're here again in Jurassic World Evolution 2, continuing with the Pennsylvania campaign mission. Today it's all about pushing our asset value by bringing in a load more dinosaurs, so we're going to be doing a lot of expeditions and things like that, just trying to increase the size of our park and the variety of dinosaurs we have. We're going to finish our Ankylosaurus habitat today before we carry on with anything else, just by putting in a nice big bit of water. And obviously they're still tranquilized, so what will happen is they'll eventually readjust to their new surroundings. We still may need to expand this habitat just to make sure that they've got plenty of space to roam around, because obviously when we put water in, then we put the trees and stuff in and the foliage that they need to eat from, it gets a little bit difficult and they end up getting a little bit crowded. They don't have a lot of space. Oh, cohabitation. So yes, we can have multiple different species living together in the same habitat as long as all of their needs are met and the size of the habitat is big enough. We're still dealing with a fairly small map, and I'd watch, oh, there we go, building upgrades. So very much the same as Jurassic World Evolution 1. You can add little upgrades to your buildings to make them more efficient, or like increase the output of your power generators, and they do kind of have some caveats as well, which we can talk about later on. We're just finishing off this with a few more nuts and trees and stuff, but it's definitely going to need a little bit of an expansion, which we will come to later on in the episode. So what's next for us? Let's have a little look around. Ranger Team 1 cannot find a route to its destination. Oh, I've blocked that off. Surely not. You've got a gate there you can go to. You must be able to make it to that. Oops. So these guys are tranquilized for like 5 minutes now. Well, let's have a look at what expeditions we can do. Sinoceratops. Baryonyx. Chasmosaurus. Taurosaurus. We'll go with the Sinoceratops, I guess. That should give us a nice... pretty sure they're herbivores as well, so we can put them in here with these guys, and we'll just make this a much bigger enclosure. And what I'll do is, seeing as I've still got plenty of time while these guys are tranquilized, we can just expand this freely until they wake up. I must remember that I'm playing at like max speed as well though, so that could cause us an issue. We'll take it all the way up here and we'll just leave it as a square habitat now. There we go. And we'll hope that that's going to be enough. I'm going to get rid of these trees again and we'll start this build again. We'll get rid of this water. So I'd quite like to put the water somewhere else, maybe at the back here. And when these guys wake up, we'll be able to have a nice little fresh start. So we've got that live capture completed as well. So we can bring these guys in. And hopefully... What have we got here? Yep, 4 Sinoceratops. We've captured them all. We'll transport them all here. And hopefully that'll give us a nice little boost to our asset rating. I wonder what... Right, so these guys are dehydrated. We need to bring in some water ASAP. So we'll get that in. We'll put it right at the back here and just have it kind of form out. And make a fairly sizable lake here for them. Off they go to get some water, and what else do they need? So they are going to need... We've got a nice big area now. Decent sized population, plenty of water, plenty of open space. They need ground leaf and ground fruit. So what have we got? Ground fibre, ground fruit, tall fibre. We'll put a nice area of this in here on one side. And that'll give us a nice bit of fruit there. And then we need ground leaf. So our ground leaf we'll put over here. Someone is really not happy by the looks of things. Right, okay, they have enough there. This guy's not happy at all. But now his comfort needs have shot up, so he should be okay. And we did get... These guys need some ground fibre. It's going up as their area adjusts, but they also need forest. So we're going to have to put a forest in. So they're going to need a bit more ground fibre, which we can put in around here. Whoops. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to cohabit, to be honest, because it seems like whenever I move something from here, it's going to get rid of it from the Ankylosaurus, so someone's always going to be a little bit unhappy. Let's have a quick look over here. Okay, no. They need more ground fruit. But they can do with less ground leaf, so let's... This is going to be a very difficult one to pull off, I think. Let's see if we can put a bit more ground fruit in here, just running all the way along the edge. Come on, we can do it. There we go, we did it, 100%. And then we'll quickly double check our Sinoceratops, and they're topped out as well. Perfect, right, okay, we've managed to make it work. We need to refuel over here. So let's fill up our fuel, and we'll fill up our food. So we need to now make sure that these guys are visible, because we don't actually have a research viewing gallery in. We'll put it there. And then we can continue this all the way along here and bring this one out. Now I just want to double check actually, because that may have impacted the welfare of these guys. They're still 100%, but I'm worried. Yeah, they need more ground fruit. Oh no! Right, okay. A bit more ground fruit in.
Our dinosaurs are panicking.
Uh-oh.
Why? Like any animal, fear drives their survival instinct, and that is coming under threat.
Right, okay. Do we have a... we don't have an emergency centre. Oops! How could I forget that? I definitely don't. I just want to make sure that I don't. There's no emergency shelter. We're going to put one here. I think that's probably going to be the safest place to build it, because it's going to give our guests a chance to actually run away and get out of there. Oh god, that's a nasty storm, isn't it? My word. Right, before I resume the game, I'm going to make sure that these guys have everything they need. So they need more open space, they need more ground leaf, and they need more ground fruit. No, they don't. They just need more ground leaf. So let's do that. But as I do this, they're losing open space. Oh, right. We're going to have to make this one even bigger, aren't we? These guys are perfectly fine. They're very happy. If we actually take out some water, I think that might help. So we'll just remove this water here. And that should now still be enough. So they now have a lot more open space, but they still need more ground leaf and ground fruit. So if we put some more of these leafy climbers in, that fills that up, and some more of this ground fruit in, that fills that all the way up as well. Quickly double check the Ankylosaurus, the Sinoceratops. They're fine too. Right, okay, that's good. Now, as soon as this gets built... Oh dear, we're going to have some problems here. There we go. Right, okay, emergency shelter is done. Let's open it. 0% shelter coverage. That's not right. Now we're going to have to tranquilize these guys. So where's our response team? We're going to have this capture team head out and tranquilize and tranquilize. Okay, great. So once they're tranquilized, it's okay. And we can have our response ranger team again. We need these guys to repair over there and repair that fence too. And that should be enough. So we'll close our shelters now, I think, because those dinosaurs haven't actually managed to escape and they've been tranquilized and we have now repaired everything. Okay, so we survived that pretty nicely. Okay. That has surprised me. The last thing to do then, before we carry on and finish off today's episode, we're going to push this rating up now by going out on another expedition. So let's get our expedition center, which I put over here. And we're going to go for the Taurosaurus, maybe? Parasaurolophus. We'll get this one. So these guys aren't particularly happy. I wonder if we need to hire some more. What was that? That came up there. Is that just where they are now? Yeah, that's where they are now. Right. Let's do some research. We've not done any research. So let's hire some more staff. Real quick. I'm going to recruit some new scientists. What do we need? So logistics would be cool. Genetics and welfare, also good. This guy, Henry de Hedar, is a bit of a jack of all trades. So I quite like that about him. We maybe take him on. He's got good numbers. Yeah, we'll take this guy on. He's an expensive hire, but I think he'll be worth it. Oh, an altruistic salary. I wonder why. I should have spotted that one. What else have we got? Increases unrest limit by 4. Why would you want to take that? Increases logistics potential by 5, logistics skill by 3. Some of these guys have expensive recruitment costs. Let's take... Oh, an altruistic salary reduces their salary? What was I thinking? I'm glad I've hired these guys. Right, Science Center. Let's see what research we can take on. We can research some structures. We'll go with some efficiency upgrades. I think that will be very useful. We'll have Dehedar get onto that one right now. And then we've also got some cost upgrades, which can lower various costs of the building. Oh, that one's got an unlock requirement. Scientist training allows us to train our scientists. Right, okay, so this capture may be done very soon. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. There's been an incident. Oh no, it's because I've paused the game. That's... No. I don't really know what's happening. Right, let's prepare building a enclosure here. So again, we'll run this one along here, just to try and keep things nice and kind of close together pretty much. I'm guessing they're going to need a fairly sizable area too, so we are going to keep running this. And again, if we make them too big, we can actually just reduce them in size. It's not that much of an issue. But I am going to have this pull along here and then go right by that path, run this all the way along here, and we actually may be able to group this habitat up with what I assume is the other herbivores in that other area, so we can send everyone out there again. I'm going to put my access for this one right here, because then we can just curve that road a little bit. We have no power, apparently. Is there a reason we have no power? I don't think so. I think it's just not... It wasn't quite hooked up yet. So that's going to be where our scientists can see stuff, and we'll just have the path curve around like... I don't like that. We'll have our curve path come in and they can curve up like that, and then we'll delete this little bit that cuts into it. Cool. Oh, we have a transmission coming in. 5. Oh, that's them. They're cute. One of them evaded capture, but we've got 4, so we can bring them in here. And then we'll straight away get our ranger post put in place. Right there. I think because we've got them slightly lapping into there, we can actually... Oh, God, we better resupply that. That's why we ran out of power. And then we'll have our rangers. We'll add another task for them, but we now need to be careful because this ranger team, they can only have 5 tasks, basically. And we're giving them plenty of tasks here. Did I see that we needed to repair that as well? Oh yeah, we did. And then we'll put in a patrol task over here. Cool. And then that should give these guys a little scan, and we'll show what they need to make their habitat a success. I'm going to get rid of all of this again in here. And that should give us a nice clean slate, as per usual, to do what we please with the land these guys are going to be living in. Let's speed things up. And I guess we'll send our expedition centre back out again. Ooh, a Brachiosaurus. We'll send some to get the Taurosaurus again. Why are you so annoyed? We'll send these 2 out, and then we'll see what her problem is. Maybe we're giving her too much work to do, and that's what she doesn't like. So let's just go to growers. We'll have them... Ah, okay, so we can just have them take a rest. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Right, so what do these guys need? A status check. But our transport team should be heading out there. The Ceratosaurus are kind of getting there, almost back to a... Maybe my asset ratings... See, it's kind of fluctuating as things change, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's because these guys aren't comfortably enclosed at the moment. They're getting pretty anxious. Oh, here comes our ranger team. He sped in there. Right, we've got 5 Taurosaurus. Ah, okay. 4 out of 5 captured. Let's bring them in here. They should be able to cohabitate, shouldn't they? And now before you leave, check these guys out, please. Are they going to do it? Yeah, they're doing it. Okay, we've got a few injured here. We've got... Are they fighting each other? Not quite sure. Right, we do need to send our mobile. I don't want a direct control, though. I just want you guys to go out and scan. Can we have these guys go to those posts? No, we can't. Okay. So we'll just have them produce medical scans on these 4. And then we'll have a quick look at what these lot need. So they need ground nut, water, and open space. These guys need water, forest, and ground fibre. So what we'll do is we'll have water, I think, is going to be kind of like a major part here to try and draw them in to the viewing area. So we'll get some sort of water feature here, right in the middle. And then they should all kind of congregate around here, which would be perfect for viewing. Next, we want to put in a forest for the Taurosaurus. We're going to put one in here, and we're just going to have this one continue into the area that they have as territory. Then they want some ground fibers, so we can put that all the way around here. And that should boost everything up a lot as well. And it looks like we have a disease, and it's spreading. I'm just going to pause now, because we're going to need to deal with this pretty quickly. Common cold is what they have. I know that feeling, guys. It's an untreatable disease and they recover naturally. Oh, avian influenza. Oh, yes, of course. Common cold. So these guys want some ground nut. I'm going to... Looks like all... Yeah, seed plants will do. We can put them in here just to finish that off. Perfect. And there we have it. So these guys should all recover from the common cold pretty soon. It just takes time for them to recover from that, because it's completely untreatable. We just need to hope that they are... Let's just have a quick look at what... If we can do any research into it. I don't know if we'll be able to. We'll just head over to our research department. We're not going to be able to research anything to do with common cold, really, are we? What can we do? So we can inoculate them against that. We can treat tuberculosis. We've got salmonella, hookworms, E. coli, algae poisoning, avian influenza. So we can treat it. So we need to quarantine. The unlock requirement is quarantine all dinosaurs with avian influenza for 60 seconds. Okay. So quarantining in the paleomedical facility. Let's see. They have an untreatable disease, but we do need to heal and scan them. We do want to keep their health topped up because the cold will hurt them. I'm also going to resupply the fuel before they move out. We'll fill that up to max. And then we'll send them out. So I'm guessing they do just recover over time. But it's spreading to the others. So how do we deal with it? Is it just a case of healing them until it goes? But if they're constantly sharing it, I guess we do need to quarantine them. Like, they all have it now. Oh no, they're cured. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's fine. So we can send this mobile vet unit back out. And we'll have them heal and scan these lot. Okay, well that makes sense. So that's our asset rating going up to 2,652. And we'll head off on another expedition. Where we're going to go this time. I wonder if we could put the Brachiosaurus in here too. We've got Diplodocus, Baryonyx, Deinonychus. We'll go for the Brachiosaurus. I think that'll be a nice one to get. Now we do have some more advanced requirements here, so we're going to take 2 scientists. Okay, so we'll send those guys out, get our Diplodocus, and we'll end our episode here. Fair bit done today, lots more to do though, and I'm quite looking forward to expanding, so I will see you for the next one, where we will continue to push our asset rating and continue to drive the value of this park up. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Make sure you drop me a like, a comment, and a subscribe. If you did happen to catch any more of the expedition animals that are there, give me a shout, tell me what you want to bring in next. See you guys next time. Bye bye.